What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about the new rewind cards in Sherff and Maxx Crosby, as well as LTD Roquan Smith added into College Football 25 Ultimate Team. Now, the first thing I want to go over and talk about is, are these things worth opening up? I mean, no. Packs I feel like never are worth opening up, but you guys do you. Do what you guys ultimately want to do. I can only tell you it's not worth opening up. If you want to open packs, do what you guys have to do. Only thing I would really look at if I were you guys is there a pack glitch? Because obviously, if there's a pack glitch, do what you guys got to do. Take advantage of that pack glitch. But without a pack glitch, it's tough for me to ever get too high on anything. I also have opened up the opportunity pack literally like every single day, and nothing ever pops out of there. So just kind of my personal piece of advice for you guys is I just don't think that these things are worth opening up for you guys. So hopefully that helps you guys out. If you guys are trying to decide, yo, Ty, should I open this thing up or not? I would strongly advise against it. Now, I will say this. Last week, there was something that did end up getting glitched. So I always scroll through the pack odds and just see, is there anything that got glitched? If there's not, that's fine. It's cool. Obviously, most times, there's not going to be anything that really does get glitched. Now, today, we're going to be talking about the new cards, talking about, is there anything that is worth it for you guys today? Or is this, is this content not worth a whole lot? As well as tomorrow, we're going to see some big time content as well. We'll briefly talk about that as well. Let's start with Scherff and then dive a little bit further. Scherff today, 92 strength, good pass blocker, decent run blocker overall. Solid card. I mean, there's not a whole bunch you can say about the card. Now, at the right guard position right now, if you want to search by positions, which I think it's important to do because we don't have a ton of right guards in the game. Right now, as far as at that right guard position, Scherff is going to be by far and away the best right guard in the game. I mean, there's nobody that can really even compare. Rutledge is probably the next best right guard, but Scherff is going to be the best right guard in the game by a pretty wide margin. And so, the way I see things is obviously the card is a solid enough card that you guys can pick up for your squad. Is he anything crazy? Would I spend a ridiculous amount on him? No. I mean, that's just kind of my approach to it. He's fine, but I really would not spend a crazy amount on Scherff. Maxx Crosby up next, right end from Eastern Michigan, 90 speed, 91 acceleration, 93 strength, good block shed, great at getting after the quarterback. And if I had to guess, I don't know for sure, I'd guess that this card comes with silver quick jump. I picked up Jack Barton the other day. He came with silver quick jump. I'm telling you right now, Maxx Crosby, the best right end in the game. It's not even close. This card is night and day better than the next best right end in College Football Ultimate Team. It's legitimately not close. So hopefully you guys believe me when I tell you guys that this drop today is fantastic. Now, obviously, we have a bunch of content coming this weekend with College Football Playoffs, Christmas Rush, those types of things. But Maxx Crosby is an absolute stud of a card. Gets after the quarterback, good speed, good acceleration, good block shed, no flaws whatsoever in Maxx Crosby. The card is a stud at that right end position. Then we do see middle linebacker Roquan Smith, who does come with 92 speed, 93 acceleration, great block shed, great zone coverage, 81 change of direction. It's okay. I personally wish it was a little bit higher. Is he the best middle linebacker in the game? I think it's close. And when I say it's close, it's either him or Danny Stutzman. I mean, to be honest, I still probably would prefer Danny Stutzman just because he is a little bit taller. But Roquan Smith is definitely up there at that middle linebacker position. Him or Danny Stutzman is by far and away the best middle linebackers in the game. I just wish Roquan Smith, if you want to make the case he's better than Danny Stutzman, was a little bit faster, maybe a little bit taller. Nonetheless, though, Roquan Smith is still a beast that you guys can pick up for your specific squad. So when I'm looking at these cards, honestly, I'm highest on Maxx Crosby, then I'd go Scherff, and then Roquan Smith. Because the craziest thing is, Scherff and Maxx Crosby are the best cards at their specific positions, whereas Roquan Smith isn't. And so that is something that I definitely am thinking about as I am, looking at today's drop is, you know what? Don't even, look, unless Roquan Smith gets cheap, I wouldn't even worry about it. You know what? It is what it is. Card is obviously good. But I personally think Danny Stutzman's better. So for me, That's where I'm at. As far as, you know, the overall auction house, because I'm not going to do a separate video on the auction house, so we can just kind of do it all in one. As far as the Rewind auction house, remember, these cards are all going to be super expensive because, like, there's no budget cards in this set. There's no budget cards in this drop. And as far as, like, the new cards, well, it doesn't look like very many of them are being pulled. I do expect Chris Johnson's price to go down today. Same thing with Minkah Fitzpatrick. And I actually kind of do want Chris Johnson for my specific squad today. So I'm going to keep an eye on his price throughout today. Hopefully it goes down. Hopefully I can pick him up at the end of it. But just keep an eye on the prices. I feel like there's not going to be that many people opening these packs. More so than anything, just because people are expecting, you know, a lot of content this weekend. And again, as far as like these packs, they're fine. I'm not hating on these packs. They're fine. But I don't know. For me, I don't necessarily think it is ultimately worth your time. So that's where I'm at. Again, training packs, I do want to go through it. I mean, they're just insanely expensive. For a training pack, you're looking at a 67,000 training for one pack. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Like, are we serious, guys? That is a ridiculous amount for a training pack. Although training is super easy to get, I get that. That is just an insane amount. So for me, as far as I'm concerned, guys, I really don't mind today's drop. I just don't know for like Roquan Smith, for Maxx Crosby, for Brandon Scherff, how many people are going to be opening up these packs? That's kind of the thing I don't know. I do kind of expect all of these cards to be pretty expensive today. I'm hoping Chris Johnson gets cheap because I would love to add him to my specific squad. But other than that, guys, it's a fine content drop today. It's not super crazy. I think I would, if I were you guys, I would be pretty reserved when it comes down to spending your coins right now. The auction house is pretty high. So if I'm you guys, and this is just my piece of recommendation, and I have a good squad, I would recommend, and this, again, just my opinion, I would honestly recommend selling some of the stuff you have in your collection. Again, this is just my opinion, but if I'm you guys, that's just what I would recommend. Now, a lot of people do open the booster packs, you know, it's you know, help their specific squad out. But it's just tough for me to tell you guys, you know, to spend a bunch of your coins on them. Again, if you want to open these booster packs, guys, do what you have to do. I would probably recommend opening the booster packs over anything else. But at the end of the day, I mean, I don't like spending a bunch of money on this game, to be honest with you. So that's where I'm at. You guys can let me know your thoughts on this. Are you guys, you know, opening packs? Let me know that down below in the comments. But again, it's just, for me, I don't really care. Like, it just doesn't sound that crazy to me, although, you know, again, a lot of people do like opening up these booster packs. So ultimately, guys, do what you guys have to do. Don't let me tell you what to open, what not to open. I hope that the market trends down a little bit heading into this weekend, because again, I have got a lot of coins just kind of on standby to be spent. Today's drop, pretty solid. I actually am a fan of the Rewind drop today. However, I mean, I just think these cards are going to be insanely expensive. So just kind of something to keep an eye on throughout today. Minkah's price should go down. CJ2K's price should go down as well. Hopefully Chris Johnson goes down right around 100,000 coins for that. I might think about picking the card right up. But would recommend, if you guys have a lot of good cards, to start, you know, emptying out your collection. It's something that I'm going to do. You guys can see I'm going to start emptying out my collection, just because I do believe the auction house is probably going to go down here over the course of the next couple of days. But that's going to wrap it up for my video. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments, guys. Drop a like on it. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.